hope that this is in focus because I don't know if it is, and I hope it is. But I am here in my bathroom. Woohoo! What time is it? Let me check. Ooh, it is 8:03. I'm in my pajamas, or this is actually Harold's t-shirt, but I really have been wanting to make a video for you guys, but I have been so busy lately that I really just haven't had the time. Just a quick update about my life. I switched jobs, got a new job, which in that it was 2 new jobs, and then obviously the wedding stuff is really a lot right now, so I've just been very busy. But this video is going to be sharing with you guys some of my wedding / home decor because I saw a comment, something, that you guys are interested in any of that do-it-yourself kind of stuff. And this past weekend I was working so hard. It was kind of unintentional, just oh, I feel like being crafty. And so I made some things, and I'm not sure if I'm going to for sure use them in the wedding or even at our house, but definitely a possibility. So I'm going to share this with you now. Share them with you now. Okay, let's begin. Also, if you're like, ooh, gosh, Rach, you just look not your best, well, that's because I'm ready for bed, and I didn't really get dressed up for you guys, so anyways, so the first thing is this. It's just like a little wooden square, and it says mutual weirdness forever, and it has a little bow so I can hang it somewhere, and I don't really know, I could hang this on a tree or somewhere, I don't know, but you know, in weddings where they have the different forever starts here, food this way, or whatever. That was just something really simple, and it's from the Dr. Seuss quote, if you know what I'm talking about. It talks about mutual weirdness, and that's love, and that's a quote that I shared with Harold a long time ago, and kind of is one of our little things. So I made that. Not sure if I'm going to use it, but moving on. I had this piece of wood, and I just painted it white with a green accent-y color, so it looks more green. I don't know how the colors are coming off in the camera, and then I just painted laugh over it because I love to laugh, and I think it's very important in a relationship, in a marriage, that you guys can laugh together and make each other laugh, and I just think that makes you enjoy life. So I made this. I don't really know what I'll do with it, but I made that. Next, I had 2 canvases, and it was from when I did a, what do you call that, crayon art thing, you know, with the hair dryer, and I kind of have been going through my room because I'm going to be moving soon, obviously, and so I want to get rid of the stuff that I'm not going to use anymore and kind of figure out the stuff that I do want. So I had these canvases, and I was like, okay, I'm tired of it, so I was going to throw them away. And they're sitting in my room, and then this weekend I was looking at them, I was like, oh my gosh, what if I ripped off the canvas and used the wood underneath? So that is what I did, and I made these 2 frames. I don't know really what you can tell from them, but it's the same colors as the sign that I made, which is a greenish color with a brown texture-y, rustic-y feel, so that's what I did with these. This is literally the back side of the canvas, and then what I'll probably do, so these match, and green is the main color of our wedding, and also my favorite color. Sorry if I'm looking down, that's because I'm just tossing them on the floor right now. My bathroom's a mess. So what I'll probably do with these is put some, what do you call this, hemp yarn, whatever that is, I'll show you in my next thing, across here, and I'll put a picture here or a quote or something to that effect. Just haven't completely figured it out, so I don't want to do that and then change my mind. So I have 2 of those. And next, I did the exact same thing, except on this one I didn't rip off the canvas, I just painted on the back of it. So this is an old canvas that I did a while ago. I really hate it, but I'm going to show it to you guys anyways. It's upside down, but it was this cross thing that I did a while ago, and I think I did a little secret thing. Yeah, it says Jesus, yeah, right there. I was just okay, I don't really love this. So I was throwing it out. And so what I did was I'll show it to you. I painted the back of it that green color, and then I painted the frame part of it like the two frames that I did, so it has like that. I did more of a brown texture this time, but with that green over it, and then the little yarn hemp thing, and then this is little quote that I really liked: "Together is a beautiful place to be because we will finally be together." So I liked that, and I thought that was just like cute. I have no idea how I feel about this, but my mom came home and she's like, "Rachel, I bought these trees for your wedding." I was like, "What?" So she bought these trees, but they're completely white. And it's like, has this on the bottom, and they light up, like on the end there's like a little, on some of them, like white, so they have lights on them. I would show you, but I don't have batteries, so I can't show you. And I was like, that's like way too like wintry, and so I decided to test it out and paint one of them with more of like a brown textured, but still like look rusticy and not like too like fake, you know, it kind of still looks like a tree. So I painted that this weekend. I don't know how I feel about this, like I just don't know, but she thinks like maybe putting like crystals hanging from it or something, but we'll see. Leave a comment below telling me how you guys feel about this. I'm still deciding, and I guess I really won't know until I have all of like the wedding decor stuff together to see if it looks good together in the placement and stuff. And right now it's really hard because my wedding is not here in Florida, so it's hard for me to think about it and just make things, and I don't know, I really don't need that much decor because the venue is just absolutely beautiful and stunning the way that it is. So I wasn't really planning on doing too much stuff, and this was just like extra stuff that I was just like, I feel like painting. So who knows if I'll use it. But I have 3 more things to show you guys. This next piece, I had this, I'll show you, I painted on the back of it. So I had this in college, and ooh, I don't know what's in the frame right now, but it was like my monogram. This is what the sides look like. So it looks like, you know, pieces of wood, but it's just one big piece of wood. And so it's that blue color, and I painted it that blue color to match my room with my monogram, and I love it, and it's my room right now. But I was like, you know what, I could probably do something for the wedding or for our new home, and obviously my name is going to change, so I was going to change it anyways. So I painted it this green color like the other ones, and it says, "You are home to me." Can you guys read that? Okay. I don't really know if you can see this too well, and I'm hitting myself in the face. Still the same thing. I don't know how this is coming off on camera, because in a picture I sent to Harold, it looked like completely white and you couldn't see like the contrast between the white and the green, but there is contrast, like you can see it, but it's still like a pale, pretty green color. I really love this color, obviously, and I feel like this is something that we can have in our bedroom, maybe over our bed or something, because we're going to move a lot, especially in the first year. I think it's at least 3 or 4 times, so it's kind of not just about a house or a place, really. A home is really just like my marriage with Harold, so he is really going to be home to me. So maybe that's cheesy, but this quote, I saw that and I liked it a lot, so I painted it. I found 2 items that I just loved, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna buy these for Harold for Valentine's Day. And these are like home decor stuff, so that may sound weird, but we're just kind of at that stage where it's like, that's what we want, you know? We want to pick up things that are going to be in our home and like mean something to us, and also they both like were items that I knew Harold would really like. So I told him he's not allowed to watch this video because I am going to show them to him on Valentine's Day because he didn't want me to show him them now. So anyways, this first one is this chest. I absolutely love this, and this was just like such a Harold thing to me. He loves his he has leather bags from Morocco when he went there, and he loves them. So I thought he would really like this, and I don't know what he'll keep in it or anything, but something. And so there's snaps. I already unsnapped them. And then I figured for the wedding, so it literally is just like a little chest like this, we'll put cards. So at like the guest table, the cards can go in this. And I think that's something like really cool, at least something for me, is like I'm totally the sentimental person, so it means more to me, especially like at my wedding, to have stuff that is ours and like stuff that's like meaningful to us. And even after the wedding, like seeing this, be like, oh, like we use that at our wedding or whatever. Like, I'm so cheesy, but rather than just having like random stuff there that you're never going to use again, or really that just doesn't mean anything to you, I don't know, I'm just totally the sentimental person. Give this video a big thumbs up if you are a sentimental person too. This is my last item that I'm going to show you, and I love it, and I thought it was a steal of a deal because it's only $15, so it's totally on sale. It is this big E. It just looks like this, and it's totally like rustic feeling, and I fell in love with it. I was like, I have to have that. So, because this will be like my last name, it'll be Earls, is it the E, in case you didn't get that. So I figured we'll probably hang this over the mantle in our venue at the wedding. There's a huge mantle and like a, I want to say like stone. It looks like a fireplace. I don't think it is a fireplace. Not completely sure, but I figured we could hang this on the mantle and some other things, and then also obviously at our house, because our house is same, the whole like rustic theme. Stopped recording, but basically our home and our wedding are kind of rustic-y and homey feeling, so I figured that's really great because we can use these items in both places. Also, I just looked in the corner of my bathroom and I saw a frame that goes along with this stuff, so I'll show you that really quickly as well. I have two of these frames. Another one's in my room. It's a smaller version, but it's, I'm not sure if you can tell, but it's like that crackled white paint, old looking, which is like so similar to that E. And I just wrote on the back of the, like this little thing, so it's actually on the wood. I just wrote that a while ago, and this sits in my bathroom. So, I mean, I could leave it as this, or I could put something else in there, but it goes with the theme, and I have a smaller one as well, so I'll definitely use those. I am talking so fast, I'm so out of breath. Oh my gosh, you guys, oh my gosh, what am I doing? I almost broke it. Okay, I feel like that is going to be it for this video. I'm sorry that I'm a little flustered and all over the place. I am a little bit tired and my sleep schedule has been just off, but there are a lot of exciting things happening. Today is Tuesday, I don't know, it is Tuesday, right? I don't know when I'm going to upload this, but on Thursday, the 29th, we find out where we are going to be living. We find out Harold's post. So my plan is to make another video on Thursday, like right after I find out, sharing with you guys like where we're going to live and kind of more of the details of what's going on. I also have a clip that I filmed, I think over Thanksgiving break while I was in North Carolina for something else at the wedding. We had a tree taken down in our backyard in North Carolina, and I thought, or maybe my mom thought of it, I don't really know, but I told her before that I really wanted some like tree rounds, like some wood rounds as like the table pieces, like flat, and we'll have mason jars and these other jars and whatever. And so the guy who was cutting down the tree just went ahead and cut the tree up into like those rounds. So we have like 40 of them or something crazy like that. And my dad and I painted all of them with, what is that, polyurethane? Is that it? I don't know. But basically like seals it. So we painted all of that. Oh my gosh, it took forever and was a mess. I hope you guys enjoyed this random update. I'm sorry, I'm in my pajamas and that I talked very fast, but I love you guys so much. And let me know what kind of videos you kind of want to see from me. I won't be able to make that many videos with Harold until we're married, or after graduation at least, just because I won't see him very much. So there won't be as many vlogs. I could vlog like just myself, but my days are fairly boring, so I don't know if you guys would be interested in that. But I'll end the video here. Okay, love you guys, bye!